So I thought that was one way to get around it rather than kind of getting stuck. I think no one really asked about the commonest comorbidity of oppositional defiance. Some check about conduct disorder. I mean, to me, I thought that these are probably more for extra point. But overall, I thought pretty good players. One other important thing is that I think there were a couple who actually didn't really see any independent symptoms at all. So ADHD isn't just about hyperactivity.
Anxious mom. I'm supposed to be the mother who is not very happy coming here to see the psychiatrist. So even though I wasn't bitchy enough, but what I think I was trying to do was, I needed to see that the candidate was actually empathizing with my situation, because obviously this child is already at its end already. The teachers have given up and mother has given up already. So mother is undergoing a lot of stress, especially on the background of divorce. And actually the mother beats the child because he's quite handful. So candidates who manage to demonstrate empathy very early on in the station, right, find that they got a lot more symptoms. And and from there see that they latch on to the symptoms and try to elicit as much as they could to make a diagnosis. I think generally it was a station that had a lot of questions to ask, because you need to ask for a lot of symptoms to arrive at the diagnosis. So it basically means that if you studied it, you could do it. But I suppose some of the candidates did not manage to explore differential diagnosis at all. So I thought attention can pay attention to the differential diagnosis. As for the soft skills, like what Raj said, I think it is quite bread and butter that everybody knows that we have to express empathy as a psychiatrist, but for some of the candidates it felt very mechanical. Yes, that must be very difficult for you. So is he inattentive? So I was like, what is this? Yeah. So for candidates who did that, I gave them quite a hard time, a harder time, not half time, I suppose. So I suppose expressing the empathy in verbal and non-verbal ways gives reassurance to the mother, especially when she is in so much distress and relief. Overall, I thought it's doable, a lot of work because of the symptoms that we see. Okay.
Can I just add? I think there was one brave candidate who came in and after introduction actually noticed mom was angry, yes, and actually asked that question, yes, first when mom's emotional state. I thought it was quite well done.
Because my vignette was that I was supposed to start off angry. Then if you manage to empathize with me and validate my distress, right, then I will give you the symptoms. So this particular candidate came in and I started off like that, like PD woman. So she was the only one who channeled PD woman. So I thought I didn't expect that candidates would pick on that, but this candidate did. So I thought that was impressive.
Okay. Alright, so the last station is like a food shop. It's actually the risk assessment station, but I think those that got enough history realized that there was a car accident kind of thing. So that was something we threw in to make it not so straightforward. So maybe Dr. Chuck to give the comments.
It's very hard to fill my station because it's part of the everyday work that we all do. So it's very hard. So actually everyone passed the station. It's a matter of how well you pass and how well you perform. So already 3 or 4 people have mentioned this issue of empathy. And of course one issue of empathy is to say the right things, right? So all of you here who are married, if a wife asks you, do you love me? Of course I love you, that sort of thing. But the idea is when you maybe it's your years of training so far, but I think if you genuinely are interested in a person and not the disease or making a diagnosis, getting a task done or going back to sleep or on call, if you're genuinely interested in a person, I think the empathy and the warmth will automatically show. But if you are focused on getting the diagnosis, getting a task done, then of course, and then, oh yeah, call the empathy today, yeah, I'm sorry you do this, that sort of thing. So it's all about, you can autopilot yourself by having a genuine interest in the person as a person, and it will come true. I think it will come true. Your body will autopilot you that. So for those of you who on your score sheet, if you see it and I say it's a bit put on, doesn't come across as genuine, then you know that both the simulator patient and myself felt that your empathy was too overacted. Yeah, so it didn't come across as genuine to the receiver. And the reason why the simulator patient and myself can say the same things, because all of us have empathy neurons in our brain, right? So we know when people come across as genuine and warm. Yeah. But again, these are soft aspects. I don't think they are evil factors or to kill you in an exam or as a clinician. But it's just that how do we make yourself a better clinician for your patients?
Not much to add, except that all of you asked. All of you know your material. In fact, towards the middle of it, Chris and myself were saying that it's getting a bit boring because everybody asked exactly the same questions. Everybody covered all the material. Just about everybody got all the information. But all of you were very, very nervous. All of you. Exceedingly nervous. None of you really made me feel like you were connecting to me or there to care for me. And the only last thing, so that's what happened already, third time I do it. The only thing I'll add is that be very careful about some of the language. I just told you that I told some of you that I thought I killed my girlfriend and we had a car accident. And then I remember several people, a lot of them said, I understand, I see, all sort of thing. I did not go into that. But if I went into that and said, you understand, what do you mean you understand? You could go very bad, you get what I'm saying? So be very careful about these throwaway lines. I understand, it must be difficult, but just be very cautious. If you don't understand those, and play with the patient, see how it's going. That's really it.
So actually, I was looking at mention that in a real life setting, you were in the emergency room and this guy just swallowed 90 tablets of chemical. So I was looking at that the only candidate I would say is outstanding is the person who says that have you put in your NS-PAL system? Because you guys are going on to a psychiatric evaluation or his liver is still cooking nicely. It's a nice paracetamol soup that he has in his body.
I think that's maybe something that we should write in the scan.
So this is what I call those people with situational awareness that they're not so focused. Yeah, if you really knew that this was emergency department, this guy swallowed 90 tablets. The most outstanding candidate would say that I check your NS-PAL system.
Okay. Alright, so thank you for the examiners and actors for the feedback. I think before everyone just runs away, maybe we'll get Fung Yuan to give some appreciation to the examiners and the actors. We'll take a few photos, then we will disperse everyone for